Qiviuq. A Qiviut is an Inuktitut word commonly used to indicate the wool of the muskox. The word was originally used to refer to the down feathers of birds as well as the inner wool of the muskox. It is valued for its use as a fiber as, unlike sheep's wool, it does not shrink in water at any temperature. It is most commonly used for hats and scarves, and is among the softest wools. It is very expensive. A high-quality knitted scarf can cost more than $300 but will last over 20 years with good care. The muskox has a two-layered coat, and Qiviut refers specifically to the soft underwool beneath the longer outer wool. The muskox sheds this layer of wool each spring. Qiviut is plucked from the coat of the muskox during the molt gathered from objects the animals have brushed against. Unlike sheep, the animals are not sheared. Much of the commercially available Qiviut comes from Canada, and is obtained from the pelts of muskoxen after hunts. In Alaska, Qiviut is obtained from farmed animals gathered from the wild during the molt. Qiviut is stronger and warmer than sheep's wool, and softer than cashmere wool. Wild muskoxen have Qiviut fibers approximately 18 micrometers in diameter. Females and young animals have slightly finer wool. Domestication of the muskox was begun with the Muskox project, headed by John J. Teal, Jr. with the first domestic muskox farm in Fairbanks. The project continues at the Muskox farm in Palmer, Alaska. Mag, the muskox producers cooperative, was formed in the late 1960s by native women on Nunivak Island, with the help of Dr. Teal and Mrs. L. Skull. It is a knitting cooperative that works with Qiviut and is still in operation today. The cooperative has its headquarters in Anchorage and is owned by approximately 200 native Alaskans from many remote villages in Alaska. The name of the cooperative comes from an Inupiaq word, mag, the animal with skin like a beard. Production and processing. An adult muskox can produce 4 to 7 pounds of Qiviut a year. Qiviut is produced by the muskox's secondary hair follicles, which are not associated with sebaceous glands, and therefore is a much drier fiber than wool, having only about 7% oils. The hair follicle density is very high, and Qiviut is shed in a tightly synchronized spring molting period. The Qiviut will loosen from the animal's skin and pull away slightly, creating a spectacled look around the eyes and becoming visible all over the body at the surface of the pelt. At this stage of the molt, the undercoat is a short but relatively uniform distance from the skin. This lends itself to combing the Qiviut from the animal in a single large sheet. At the Robert G. White Large Animal Research Station, a modified bison crush is used to gently but firmly hold the muskoxen in place, and the pelt combed out using a long-toothed comb or hair pick. After the fleece is removed, it is cleaned by hand, removing vegetation and other foreign matter, and then dehaired. Dehairing is the removal of intermediate hairs. Dehairing is accomplished by carding as one would cashmere. Mechanical carding can cause breakage and weaken and roughen the Qiviut. After dehairing, the Qiviut may be cleaned again, if necessary. The raw, cleaned Qiviut is spun and then the yarn is washed. Natural Qiviut is soft grayish-brown in color, but it takes dye well and can be found for sale in myriad colors. Bleaching weakens the fiber, however, so many spinners and knitters recommend using only overdyed natural Qiviut, which has darker, more subdued colors.